Let's bring you up to speed on what happened in the last episode. I visited a rock that came to life, who predicted that I would break down. I did. It also gave me superpowers that allowed me to destroy trucks using thought alone.
You can't park there.
And trains. I then crossed from Zambia to Tanzania using my newfound abilities.
And then I come up here and it's just like chickens.
Where the roads disappeared and I did dangerous things.
I'm riding with no helmet, because you don't have to in this country.
Finally, I called on my inner Eliza Thornberry and charmed some giraffes with a drone, before going full visor down and heading towards Mount Kilimanjaro. You are now up to date. This is the episode. Now, seeing as I'm now riding in the direction of Mount Kilimanjaro, I've decided to stay at a town called Arusha, which is about 200 kilometers away from here. And this is where things start to finally fall into perspective. If I'm 200 kilometers away from Arusha, and Arusha is this far away from Mount Kilimanjaro, then the mountain is absolutely massive. Actually, it's not, because that's not Mount Kilimanjaro. I thought it was, but it's not. Anyway, fast forward a little bit, and now you can actually see Kilimanjaro. There's no hiding mistakes here. Anyway, that's an explore for tomorrow. For now, I'm going to stay in a hotel in Arusha, where things get a little bit weird. So after all that drama, I'm the only person staying in this whole hotel in Arusha. It's quite tragic, really. They do, however, make you sign in for security purposes. In this case, they ask which tribe you're from. Naturally, I obliged by telling them. So this is a 4-person elevator, apparently. Very intimate. And the final thing about this hotel room is everything seems to be just a little bit off, including the bathroom. Anyway, I survived. I wasn't killed by ghosts or random murderers. And I decided to see how far you can ride a motorbike up Mount Kilimanjaro, even though you're not supposed to.
Starting to get right into the clouds now. I'm hoping I'm able to ride above them so I can actually see something, because of all the days I decide to climb the mountain, it decides to be the cloudiest day I've had in the last 3 weeks or so. So yeah, I think another few kilometers, maybe 10, and I might be above the clouds, and then I'll be able to see what's there. Because at the moment I'm going to the Sharia camp, or however you pronounce it, because that's apparently the highest place you can actually ride to. Even though the further up you go, the worse the roads are getting. I mean, this is like sandy, loose, soily crap. I mean, I'm actually glad it's quite a humid and moist day, because this stuff would be powdery and horrible otherwise. I mean, right now, I don't know if you can hear, my back wheel is spinning most of the way up. It probably looks like nothing on, oh, I don't know. How the fuck would you get a car up here? It's pronounced Shira Camp, by the way. I don't know where I got the Sharia thing from. But yeah, I just literally looked down at the maps and it's right there in front of me. So yes, pretend I said that. And then you come to the top of this hill. I know I'm not at the camp yet, but look at this.
Now, as I got closer to the mountain and the Shira camp, I managed to sneak through a gate that wasn't being guarded properly and make my way further up the mountain than you're actually supposed to go. And in situations like these, I'll always go equipped with the plausible deniability in hand. Oh, I didn't know I wasn't allowed up here, sorry. But it allowed me to get the bike so much further than I would have otherwise. For free, and allowed for this amazing drone shot. Sadly, driving a motorbike illegally with one hand on very rough terrain, while flying a drone, inevitably results in some near misses.
There's nothing quite like illegal drone shots to get the adrenaline going, especially when there's rangers passing through here at 1 billion kilometers an hour every 10 minutes. So I had to sort of do my timing right, wait until one goes past, quickly get my drone out. But I am going to self-gratify myself. That was a bloody awesome shot. Anyway, I'm about 10 kilometers away from this shearer site, so I'll go there, take some photos, see what it's like, see if there's any people I can talk to about it who've just either come off the mountain or about to go up, and then it's off to Kenya.
When I got to this campsite, this is where I met Emmanuel. And he's one of the Sherpas, for want of a better word. And he was the most friendly and excellent guy I've met. Randomly, on the side of a mountain. But he was waiting for a tour group, so he offered to take me up a little bit of the mountain. Didn't ask for anything, just did it to be friendly, which is extremely rare in this country.
You can say maybe Emmanuel, yeah. Kilimanjaro is more simple to climb. So you have to come and climb to the top of Kilimanjaro.
Oh, but that was Emmanuel. He was a great guy. He wanted to take me up just to see, you know, the first bit of the mountain. He didn't have to, but he was a great guy. So he told me that sadly, that bit of the mountain is not the highest you can get to by vehicle, it's the other side. So that's another testament to how sadly inaccurate Google can be. But, you know, I'm sure I'll come back another time before I die, and then I'll climb it properly. But until then, yeah, that was pretty phenomenal. So now what I'm going to do is head a little bit north around the side of the mountain once I get back to the main road, and then I'll be able to hopefully cross the border into Kenya this afternoon if it's not too late. So I'm guessing that'll take me between 2 or 3 hours. Don't know what time it is now, let's have a look. 1:11. So yeah, if it takes me 2 hours, I'll be there at about 3. And yeah, hopefully it's not a difficult one because I don't really want to deal with that today. Yeah.
Now apparently, my escapade did not go unnoticed, and I ended up talking to another travelling couple who wanted to do the same thing I did. But unfortunately they weren't quite as lucky. Word travels, and apparently a few days later, they were keeping an eye out for foreign vehicles moving in the area trying to do what I was doing. Here's their experience.
Hello Matt, how are you?
Hi Matt, how you doing? We hope you're well and enjoying Kenya.
We did it, but we passed on the way there.
Obviously a motorbike, it's
less visible.
I don't know
Also because there are a lot of bikers going back and forward.
So basically it was not one gate, but there were 2 gates, one a bit on the top and one before. So basically on the way back, they saw us, and the second gate they locked it.
They locked it, and they told us to
go back and pay the fee and everything. So luckily we
managed to
get away.
To speak with them and managed to get away with just a tip.
But it was very close to get into the police, and it was getting serious.
And it was very close to get into trouble, and I think they will start to lock the gate.
So I think also they remember you because they made some assumptions. I heard them talking, but now with us also we did this also, and I think from now onwards they will be more careful, especially if they see a foreign vehicle. So the reason why I'm saying this, again, we are very thankful. We have some beautiful photos and memories. But if someone should ask,
somebody else will get into trouble.
maybe
yeah.
don't tell them, because they will be more careful. So especially if now during this time of the year, which is high season. But thank you so much. We really hope that your travels are going well, and well, talk to you soon.
So basically, don't drive your vehicle up Mount Kilimanjaro. I've ruined it for all of you. Anyway, it's time to head in the direction of the Kenya border.
I appear to be lost. I wonder what road I'm on.
Now in Kenya, it's very illegal for foreigners to be in the possession of drones. And being caught with this as I pass through the border is not in my interests. Now being the problem-solving individual that I am, I chose to just fly my drone about 500 meters past the border and pick it up once I'd passed through.
Well, it is official. I am now an international smuggler. Now I've got to go and try and find my drone.